2020. Let's celebrate. This year is going to be the best year of our lives. But who would have thought that 2020 would be a year full of a global pandemic leading to the shortage of toilet paper, mask, hand sanitizer, socially distance? COVID-19 has affected the whole entire world, including our academic systems, leading to a lot of remote and hybrid classes, leading to the debate of pass-fail classes. Now, I have been a student who was personally affected by COVID-19, and let me tell you, it was brutal. I got it in October, and I had symptoms like shortness of breath. I couldn't even run up or down the stairs without being out of breath, or constantly very tired. I couldn't stay awake for more than 2 hours, and these symptoms lasted a while. If you can't tell, I'm still a little hoarse in my voice from COVID, and it's been almost 2 months, so it's frustrating. COVID-19 has led to the need of pass-fail classes through the change of structure, stress of online learning, and the impacts a student may get if they're sick. Let's talk about first how classes used to be. You used to go to class, go to school, and your teacher would just lecture you in person, and you would be able to interact, ask questions, talk to your peers. But with COVID-19, you may not have that luxury. Classes will look more like this. Zoom. You have the students petting their cats, or the people you can't even see what they're doing, leaving no really interactions and less opportunities to ask questions which may affect a student academically, causing them to stress about their grades. According to an article written by Molenberg and Berg, they state, despite the significant differences still exist in the way students perceive their online experiences during learning, to the extent that these students' perceptions are negative regarding their past, present, or future online experiences. Students' perceptions may contribute to such outcomes as higher dropout rates. You have low motivation of students to learn and lower student satisfaction with the online learning experiences. Still, these outcomes are not true for all students in all situations and at all times. Learning online can be a challenge for students, and it may be so much stress that they want to drop out of school because they want to maintain their good grades that they can't maintain because they're struggling. Let's go back in March. We figured out that we're not going to come back for the rest of the semester, and all our classes are going to be remotely. Many Boilermakers were not happy about that, and a student named Evelyn Seinfeld led a petition on change.org, which had 2,671 Boilermakers to support her petition. As she stated, although this change was made for good reasons, I feel that due to the unfamiliar format of teaching that is going to be used, classes should be changed to pass-fail grading scale for the semester. I believe this change is necessary due to the learning curve this new format of teaching will entail on both the students and faculty. Avalon, as well as many Boilermakers, did get their wish granted for last spring, but for the fall, there's a lot of restrictions and limitations that are required to do pass-fail. Many different higher education systems is opposite, where they still converted to pass-fail for the whole entire fall semester, as for example, the provost of the University of Boulder, Colorado, Russell Moore, stated, students reporting to us that remote and online classes this semester are more assignment heavy than the equivalent in-person courses. Students may struggle with having less instruction and being assigned all these classes without being there, that they can just struggle and maintain their grades, that many education systems said, okay, with all the stress, we're just going to eliminate having a grade system to do pass-fail. Now that leads to the other schools, which may cause the stress of being online, can cause many mental stresses on maintaining good grades. During a pandemic, online learning can cause a lot of stress for students if they want to keep good grades, for, if they want to get into grad school, or if they want to get into college or get a good job, or they just want to do it for self-satisfaction on their transcript. Now let's go back to the summer. We learned we're going to go back to Purdue, but we're going to get rid of breaks. No fall break, no Labor Day break, a full semester. That can cause a lot of mental stresses on students. A student at Washington University, she stated on Gale, an article called OPN, We Are Not Okay. She stated, 10 weeks into the semester, I am here to send the message that things are not okay. I am tired emotionally, physiologically, and motivationally. And I know many of my peers are too. Maybe it's the Zoom fatigue, the social isolation, the crushing weight of racism, the COVID anxiety, or the economic depression. But paired with no breaks during a semester and an arbitrary state of classes, I have never wanted to drop out of college more. Students are stressed right now. And she stated later about the pass-fail system. She stated, we should also restore pass-fail grading withdrawal policies for this semester and next, like those instituted in the spring 2020 semester. The U.S. pandemic is worse than when the policy was first implemented. And there are thousands of students who are off campus or remote who do not have equitable access to study spaces, stable Wi-Fi, with over 247,000 deaths and spiking cases. Maintaining a high GPA or making the dean's list is not and should not be our priority. Not every student can adapt to the new lifestyle or have proper access to technology to be able to do online classes, affecting their mental health and their academics. A survey conducted by Sun Hedge, Smith, Wang, and Sunzahonger surveyed 195 students over how they're doing in a pandemic, and 167 out of 195 students stated they were stressed out due to the academic concerns during COVID-19 and effects on their grade. This leads into my next point, that another mental health strain on the need of pass-fail classes is that students who are affected by COVID can struggle to keep up with their coursework. When I had COVID personally, I was very affected by my academics. I have never been a student in the past who ever struggled academically or mentally from my academics. When I had COVID, I could barely stay awake. It was hard for me to do my coursework. I never got any exemptions, but I did get a few extensions. But here are the issues with extensions. You have now your old coursework and your new coursework, and it's hard to get both done. And it took me over a month to get fully caught up from having COVID, and it put a lot of stress on me because I also wanted to get into graduate school, so I needed to have high enough grades to get into that. Now, there are also many other effects of COVID, and another one is many students who have COVID also experience brain fog, where, according to an article on the New York Times written by Pam Bullock, states, COVID brain fog, troubling cognitive symptoms that it can include memory loss, confusion, difficulty focusing, dizziness, and grasping for everyday words. Increasingly, COVID survivors say brain fog is impairing their ability to work and function normally. COVID effects can last a long time. It can last a month, it can last 2 months, it can last a week. Some people don't even have symptoms at all. But it can affect students. They may not be able to concentrate. They can get behind. It affects their academics. Overall, students could benefit from pass-fail core classes due to the transition of online learning, the stress it can put on the student to maintain good grades during a national pandemic, and the effects it can leave on a person. Now, who would have thought 2020 would be a year like this? Who would have thought we would have been scared to go grocery shopping, hang out with friends, or even go to classes? Thank you.